Sorry, y'all. Just adjusting the everything here. This lighting is gonna be something else, I can already tell. We have new lights in here, so it's like I have to like reconfigure how I've been doing everything. Like I got so used to doing things one way, you know, and now it's all different. Switch this like that, like that. Oh, sorry, Brooke Hall. Yeah, sorry. I realized that I didn't have the mic plugged in. Like I had the stream open and was like about to hit go live, and then I was like, wait, I'm not wearing a mic. Hello. Yeah, y'all are gonna have to like forgive me here today. I'm like a little like under the weather, so I'm just kind of like a little like brain dead, I guess. Which is not helpful when you're trying to do a new setup. Oh, I need to switch to live chat. Yeah, sorry. Hi, Robert. Hi, Meb. Hi, Andrew. Yeah, sorry, everyone. Let me just adjust this. I'm gonna try and like get like as much of the chat visible for myself as possible. Excuse you. Ugh, Windows. Windows. Scooch this like way over here. Like that. Gosh, this glare is like, jeez. Hi, Moment Show Pro. Hi, Lemon Bread. Hey, Toodles Queen. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I was just adjusting here. We have a different like, yeah, it'll be more relevant in like cosplay streams, but yeah, like there's differences in how the lighting is around here lately, and I'm kind of like, hi, Cactoblocks, did I say that? Hi, Hanny. Hi, everyone. So yeah, we are doing a different-ish sort of stream today, which is why I'm on my Surface Pro laptop and not my tablet, the new tablet that I've been using sometimes. Oh, screen's filthy. I just wiped this thing down like 2 days ago. How's your eye doing? It's doing a lot better. I was like, yeah, I went for like a much simpler makeup look today, if you couldn't tell, because like, I'm just, yeah, like I said, it's probably gonna be kind of a short stream today because I'm just kind of like not feeling the best. But also I just like, I don't want to get anything too close to that eye, but I think it's fine. It like, I will say like on Tuesday when I skipped doing a live stream, yeah, my eye still felt kind of like weird. And then yesterday it actually felt pretty much back to normal, so like I think it's fine, but like that was like of all the like dumb luck I've ever had in my life, that had to have been one of the stupidest things that's ever happened. Like it's already like dumb enough to get like boiling chili water flung in your eyeball, but to have it like flung in your eye when it's already injured. Like, I feel like if somebody wrote that into a movie script, people would say it was too unbelievable. Like, it sounds made up, doesn't it? So, yeah, and for those of you who know, like, spicy ramens and stuff, it was bulldog. Like, the double spicy bulldog in my eyeball that was already hurting really bad. Like, how does that happen? Yeah, I was, like, ugly crying in the bathroom for, like, 30 minutes. It was and I just remember I just kept going, "Why?" over and over, like, out loud. I just was like, Why? Like, it was so terrible. Um, but yeah, I think I'm doing much better now, other than me just feeling kinda like, "Ugh," today. I don't really know why, I just woke up that way. Um, my next cosplay, yeah, so don't worry, Glamrock Chica is still happening. Um, so yeah, see, that's the thing is, like, I got a table in the artist alley at C2E2 really unexpectedly. Like, I had just found out the show is in a few weeks. And so that's kinda why I'm doing, like, this art stream right now, um, because, like, Glamrock Chica still needs to get done, because here's the thing, like, I actually really wanna wear that cosplay at C2E2, um, but these art prints that I've been working on making, for the show, they take a long time. Like, I have to send out these files, and then it could be, like, weeks before I get them, and I've had it happen before where, like, I receive, art print files, like, the day I'm setting up, that's how bad it is. Um, sorry. Like I said, I'm not feeling that great today. Um, my apologies. Um, so, like, basically, like, I have to do these prints ASAP, like, as soon as humanly possible, or else I'm not gonna get them in time. So, I'm trying to, like, wrap all of this activity up, like, this weekend, like, the next few days, and then super fast try to get Glamrock Chica done, because I consider both the art prints and Glamrock Chica to be, like, to have a C2E2 deadline in a few weeks. So, yeah, I've kind of unexpectedly had to start, like, rushing through a lot of stuff here that I wasn't expecting. March has already become a total mess. Um, but yeah, we'll get through it. One way or another, we'll get through it. Um, it's so pretty. Oh, thank you, Isabella. Oh, sorry, I just saw I missed a few people there. Hi Foxa. Hi Glamrock. Hi, Andrea. Sorry, I realized I, like, totally stopped looking at the chat here for a second. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Andy. Oh, thank you so much for the Jules Lemon bread. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Dolly Choo. Hi, you made it. Drew them and now you're printing them. Yeah, so that's why, like, I didn't do an OBS setup today, because I was like, this is all a little too chaotic. So yeah, I'm gonna show you all kind of how I do this, because I do get asked about this sometimes. So, um, I do mostly traditional art, and then I make gold foil art prints out of it, um, which is, like, kind of a weird process. So this is the original of the Muffet illustration that's on the screen right now. I actually live streamed this one. Some of you might have been here back then. I don't know how many people would remember that. But yeah, there is a live stream on the channel where I worked on this. I can't remember if I did the entire illustration in live. I think I might have, like, shown up with the sketch and then, like, inked and colored it. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, so, like, this is just the traditional one. And then, as you can see, there is already gold on there, because that's, like, part of my style. And so then I scan traditional art and have to do a digital process to basically replicate where all of the gold was originally, in a way where a printer can then print the gold onto the prints. So, yeah, I thought it would be, like, since I have to work on this stuff anyway, and people do ask me about this sometimes, I was like, well, I might as well kind of demonstrate, like, live how I do it. Um, Feeling better? Yes and no. Yeah, how's your eye? Yeah, so, yeah, I think the eye is okay. Today's actually the first day I risked wearing any makeup. I'm not wearing much, because like, I was kind of in a hurry, and, like, yeah, I'm just, like, not feeling that great. But, like, I'm pretty sure the eye is okay, despite, like, the fact that it got injured twice in 24 hours, because I just, like, it's so stupid. Like, what the heck? But yeah, like I said, I woke up, like, not feeling that great today, so, like, I'm probably not gonna be live, like, super long, but since I skipped Tuesday, I was like, well, I'm not gonna skip Thursday as well. But oh, thank you so much for the Jules, Tommy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um, that's cool. Thank you, Look Scarpy. So yeah, let's see. I should pull up some of the files here because I thought the best way to like show how I do this would be basically I have like I'm trying to make a 9 by 12 illustration out of, or art print out of that newest puppet illustration that I did. This is the original. And an 11 by 17 art print out of that Deltarune illustration. Again, this is the original. I fully finished the file work for this one and figured I could show you all what that looks like. I did all of the process of making the files for this one, but haven't like set the files. So again, I figured I could show you all that. And then this Muffet one here, I want to do some like mini prints out of the art that I did in my sketchbook. I have not done anything with this one. So I thought that would be like the easiest way to like kind of show how this process works. There really is a new level of bad luck. I know, right? Like yeah, I don't know. I don't think I was like in my right mind when the soup thing happened because I just kept saying why out loud. And it's like looking back on it, I'm like, I'm not even sure who I was asking or what exactly I was asking, but that was the only word that just kept coming into my brain was just why. Like, what did I do to deserve that? That was so stupid. It hurt so bad. Like, I don't know. I was like worried I'd have to go to the ER or something because I was like, okay, if what happened during the live stream didn't like require medical attention, I was like, do I now need like to go see someone? Like it was so terrible. But I think it's okay now. Like I'm wearing makeup at the moment. It feels fine. I just wish I didn't kind of feel today. I don't know what happened. I just woke up like I like overslept and like woke up like ugh, I don't know. But that's okay. I'm still here. Um, hey Tori. Hi Softball Holmes. Got some interesting art today. I hope so. Art is really good. Thank you, Melanie. Um, so yeah, why don't I like kind of show you all the process here? Like, so like starting with the puppet one, you can see I've got all these different files here. So I scanned, again, this is the original one, the actual one on paper. I scanned this one and then I did digitally clean it up a little. That's something that I always do because I can show you exactly how the scan looks. So I think I did some color adjusting because people have asked me that. Like, they're like, if it's all traditional though, like, is there any digital involved? There is, because like when you scan traditional art, obviously it's different from when you do digital art. It's very like imperfect, right? Like the black is all like staticky looking. There's stuff like this that happens. There's just, yeah, like a lot of these little white lines just, they get muddy. So yeah, I do things like that. Like I correct the black. Yeah, that's a big one right there. See how I improved the like white outlines and stuff. That's a big one. Why is this like scooching itself over? Excuse you. Over here, please. And yeah, that was another one too, was I had some issues with the colors back here. So I like, this is why it takes so long, by the way. Like, I hate to say it, but me putting together these art prints, each one takes me like a couple days sometimes to do. It's really tedious. So yeah, I did like corrections on that stuff, like fixed a few lines that were just like not good. And that's how I end up with this. Like this would be the version of the illustration that I would be sharing online. So if you see like my website portfolio, if you see like when I share like, you know, at the end of like a shorts video, for example, like this is the version of it that you would see, which is like cleaned up. And then in order to make the, oh, thank you. In order to make the actual foil files though, that's when it gets a little bit different. So why does it keep resetting every time I like open something? That's so weird. Okay. So in order to make the foil files, I actually start with Photoshop likes to freeze on me all the time. Can you see why I wanted a tablet, by the way? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Photoshop loves to do that. I'm sure plenty of people were like, why did you need to get a tablet if you already like have like a Surface Pro with Photoshop? And it's like, because it sucks. It's terrible. I hate this program. I will say though, once I got the tablet with Procreate, I did change uh, my subscription with Adobe. I haven't canceled Photoshop yet, just because I still haven't learned how to do some of this kind of stuff in Procreate. But I did significantly reduce my like subscription down to the bare minimum. I was like, just give me Photoshop and nothing else. I am not paying for the rest of this garbage. Um, so anyway, so yeah, here's the file. As you can see, I have the opacities reduced. So this is the exact same one again. This is just the same like base file again. And so here's how it works. I'm trying to think of like the easiest way to explain this. Shows you care a lot. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, I realized like because the first comment someone left on the community tab post about this was asking if I sold the illustrations and the prints and stuff, and I suddenly realized like, oh my gosh, I hope. Oh, Onima Pantry Cajun Sumac. Where'd you get this?
Marty.
Marty?
My delivery service.
Oh, okay. So my roommate was showing me some hot sauce that they got in the mail. We love spicy food around here. Yeah, sorry about the freeze. So I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb mode. Hold on. It's gonna buffer again. Just one moment. Let me turn on Do Not Disturb so that doesn't happen again. Okay, there we go. Sorry. It's just one of those days, I'm telling you. So yeah, the best way, like, or sorry, yeah, I just was saying earlier, yeah, I didn't want anyone to think that like I was trying to sell my prints here because that like did not even occur to me. If it had, I would have like checked off that like includes like sponsorship or whatever button. Hi mom, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Oh, I just saw Tenna's here too. Hi Tenna. Yeah, hi mom. So yeah, I realized like this was like I never want people to think I'm like one of those YouTubers who's just trying to sell stuff. Like that was not the point of this. I like didn't even realize it until someone asked if I sold the prints and I was like, "Wait a minute. This might look bad." And I was like, "No." Yeah, no, I like honestly the whole point of this is just like this is like what I do. Like you know what I mean? Like I really care about the art that I make and I think that the process is like it's interesting, but also very tedious in a way that people don't usually get to see. I've actually never shown how I do this, by the way. This live stream is the first time I've ever like demonstrated this process ever online. Um, so yeah, I just was like, I don't know, I just thought it was like an interesting opportunity to show how it's done. So the easiest way I can explain this is the printing company that I use. Again, I'm not sponsored. I'm not trying to endorse these people. I'm sure other companies do it the same way they do it. I happen to use a company called Cat Print. Like yes, literally like a cat, like kitty cat, cat print. And so their method of doing gold foil art prints, which actually I should like. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I should probably grab a print to show you all what I mean by gold. Oh, sorry, I like woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Not like in a I'm mad or irritated way. I just mean like I'm like ugh today. Yeah, let me just like grab a print. Like who should I grab? Maybe a FNAF one? Mangle, maybe? I don't know. Let me see what's in the drawer like that's just like sitting on top. 1 second. Speaking of cats, Sid is actually in the room, by the way. He's like slightly off screen. Yeah, here's like a mango one right here. I'll grab that Deltarune one too. So yeah, when I refer to like doing gold foil art prints, this is what I'm talking about. See how it's like everything that was gold on the original illustration has now been converted into something that is shiny. And so the way that the company does this is by actually printing everything twice. It's a double print process. And so what they need me to do, essentially, which by the way, I've actually done this so much, they usually have you email them. You can't just do this automatically. Like you email them and they walk you through this process. I've done it so many times that they actually decided to train me on the phone to do everything myself, which is kind of funny. So I'm not like employed by them. They don't pay me. It's just like they were like, you know what you're doing. You don't have to email us. Like we recognize you. It's fine. Like you do your thing. So basically I have to make 2 files for them. One file is the same illustration, but everywhere where gold would go has to be removed. It has to be white. And the second file is everything that is foil done in black. Just the foil, not the rest of the illustration. So, why did this, sorry, I just realized part of this is cut off, so I can't see the chat that easily. Let me scooch this over for a second. This way, there we go. It's a company called Cat Print. I guess you sent it so then the cat could bring. Actually, sometimes they send me like complimentary like print, like art prints of cats. It's very cute. You can show them on camera instead of the monitor. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, y'all are gonna have to forgive me. I'm like not like, I'm like, y'all know how that is, right? When you like wake up with that horrible brain fuzz and then you just can't like think all day. So yeah, just like bear with me. I'm kind of like in slow mode at the moment. So you go to printing school, Foxa, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like you probably have seen this done before, this whole process. Yeah. Hi, Jill Norton. Yeah, for anyone who just showed up, I'm showing how this like gold foil process works, of like how I take traditional like on paper art and make these kinds of foil prints. So you can see here, I'm gonna, because I have the I adjusted these opacities just so I could see better. Let me turn them all back up again. So basically, this is the original, and then I have to make a file that is this version. See, all of the foil spots have now been turned white because the first time that they print, they're going to print it like this with all of the foil areas removed. And then I make a second file that is just the foil. Now again, this print doesn't exist, by the way. Like I haven't sent this to them. So if we're like wanting a visual look at like exactly what's going to be shiny, it's this right here. This is the shiny stuff. So yeah, again, like this is the, oh, I just realized the opacity on that one was down. Zoop. Yeah, this is like original, no foil, only foil, and then that'll be like the second printing that they do. So this one's fully finished, obviously. Trying to adjust this. Now I've also been working on, why are you so annoying? This I took care of yesterday, is the Deltarune Chapter 1 illustration. So let me open that one up, because this one is huge. So I was like, I am not gonna like have you all sit and watch me deal with this, because here's the thing. That white version of the file where all of the foil's been removed, I have to do it by hand. Now you might be thinking like, why? Why would you do that by hand? Um, because, you know, you would think I could just fill it, right? Like, um, yeah, here we go. Here's the Deltarune illustration. Yeah, you'd probably be thinking like, why can't I just like select all of the gold stuff and then fill it in with white? Believe me, I have tried. I have tried and tried and tried. So I'll just plug this in really quick. Is that better? Yeah, I don't know why it does that sometimes where if I like plug my phone in, the mic won't work. It doesn't make any sense. It's yeah, so I mean it's fine. Like I said, I probably this probably won't be a very long live stream anyway, but I was like maybe I can buy some more time if I plug it in. But it just does that. I can't figure it out. Like it just like completely disconnects itself for absolutely no reason when I try to like plug the phone in. That's why it's never plugged in when I'm live streaming in the other room because like it can't seem to get away with it. It's so weird. Um, Hi Dad, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I know I probably missed a bunch too. Um, Someone asked what my favorite movie is. I don't know. That's a tough one. Probably the movie I've watched the most in my life is The Fifth Element. Is that a weird answer? I don't know. Is that my favorite though? Hard to say. There's so many movies out there. I'm actually hoping to see a movie tomorrow in theaters. I hope it'll be good because we've been wanting to see it for a while. Um, oh, hey, probably should not say that username, but hello. Oh, I hate when spiders show up in the room. I don't like kill them or anything, but I'm always like looking at them like, I see you. I always hope that my cats will take care of it, but they are just like Sid's sitting over there right now, just looking so lazy. He's got that like no thoughts, head empty look on his face that he always has. If a spider showed up right now, he would just be like, hmm, hmm, interesting. Anyway. Brian, how'd you know, Andrew? How'd you guess what movie it was that we were gonna see? I guess you know like the kind of people that my roommates and I are, so. Yeah, no, yeah, we wanted to see The Bride tomorrow because we've been looking forward to it. I think it has kind of mixed reviews, but it looks cool, so we want to give it a try. So Even though I'm, like, super busy, I'm like, "Okay, but we've been, like, waiting to see that movie," so, yeah, we're gonna try to go to a viewing of it tomorrow. Um, I just joined, all I heard was, "I don't kill." So, we were talking about spiders, which is kinda funny because we actually started this with a Muffet illustration pulled up. So, yeah, I guess we should say that, right? Or else Muffet's gonna get us. Um 60%, let me know how it is. Yeah, I know, I, like, glanced over some of the reviews and, like, it sounded like any issues people had with it were, like, what I kind of would have expected people to feel about of in not it's not an indie movie, but it's, like, Maggie Gyllenhaal's the director, right? So it's, like, a little I indie adjacent, I guess. Um, so, yeah, hopefully I'll let you know how it is, because yeah, we're supposed to, I believe, see it tomorrow. But anyways, so yeah, so here's the Deltarune illustration. Like I said, I by hand was dealing with removing the foil yesterday, and that's like the task that I want to do with Muffet. At least like I don't have to finish it during the live stream, but I figured like I would at least like get started on it during the live stream. Like I can kind of show you like what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flatten that out, and I just want to save a separate one just in case. I know it's a little paranoid, but um so what I would do is like I'd make like a no foil layer. And like I said, I'm not going to keep doing this. I just like to kind of just like demo what I'm referring to here. Um so like these spots right where gold would be, I'm going to turn down the opacity so I can see a little bit better. I replace them like with white like that. And yeah, I do it completely by hand. That opacity is actually it's a little low. Let's turn it up a little bit, and there we go. So yeah, I go through and manually replace everything. But yeah, we'll come back to that later. Let's deal with this first. So, hi Glitter Cat. Hi Evil Wolf. Hi Emo Cat. Or sorry, you want to go by Genesis? Hi Genesis. Welcome to the stream. I am showing how I do a rather interesting process here to make gold foil art prints. So that's the foil layer. I'm gonna make a separate fill layer here underneath everything. It doesn't really matter where I put that one. And then, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's close that down. Close that down. See where all the white spots are? That's where all the foil's gonna be. So select similar. And now I'm gonna make another layer. And this is gonna be the actual foil layer. And we're gonna fill it in completely with black, which I could do with a fill tool, but I find it more satisfying to make a giant brush and go like this. I don't know why. I just like to. It's fun. Just like watch it fill itself in. Whee! Hopefully that's everything. Sorry, I still don't know why this thing keeps scooting over. It's super annoying. Okay. Back over here. Let's give Photoshop a moment to deal with it because this program sucks. It's not an alligator chilling on the side of the road. Yeah, I went to an island at one point. I'm trying to remember which one it was. But I just remember they had iguanas everywhere, and you would see, like, iguanas, like, just chilling on the sides of the road, and it was so funny. They just looked so, like just like, whatever, like, no cares in the world, you know? Is this thing good? Are you good? Will you let me do anything? Part of the problem, too, is just that, these, like, files get so big that it's, like, my computer, like, can't even handle it. Um, so close that one down. You would think we'd be done. You'd think like, oh, there we go. There's all of the foil that we would have. But these two dots here are just Jevel's eyes. Oh my gosh, wait, look at the original Star Walker over here. He's just chilling. Yeah, you'd think we would be done. However, there is a problem. There is another thing we have to do here, and this is where things get like annoying, unfortunately. So when you print stuff, when you do a double printing method like this, where you have to like print everything without the foil and then run it back through the printer again to like print the foil over it. First of all, things are always going to shift a little bit. Like no machine is perfect. It's not possible. Even if it's just like half a millimeter, things shift. And on top of that, it tends to like bloom a little bit. And so we have to compensate for that by increasing the stroke size on the foil to make it a little bit bigger so that if things like shift, it's not gonna like, you can't like see the white and stuff around it. Unfortunately, that does mean that some of this might get a little muddy. So I'm gonna change the stroke size and then we'll kind of like check the damage. I hate to say it. So let's see. Switch this to black, obviously. Oh my god. Yeah, not that. Let's take it down to like 5. I don't know, here, let's see. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see it changing? Here, watch. I'll like go up high like that. Down a little more. Now, if I get like, if I don't make the stroke big enough, Catprint's gonna email me and be like, we've talked about this, stop. So as much as I would love to like play chicken with this thing, they're gonna get mad at me if I do. Let's start at 5, but I hate to say it, it's probably not enough. And the way that I check is, oof, I already see some issues down here too. We're gonna have to clean up a few things later. That's so annoying. I'm guessing a layer got like combined with another one on accident. It happens all the time. So the way that I check is, you can see how it looks now with like everything blacked out. All the fun stuff is gone. So stop. So irritating. Oh my god, what is your problem? Over here. I'm gonna like turn down the opacity on everything so that we can like start to see like the edges of stuff. See what I mean? And I didn't turn it down to any specific number, just like something random. See how like the edges are visible now where it like goes past the edge? Now see these little imperfections here? I'm gonna have to manually fix those. I don't know, does that look like enough? I mean, that's a pretty decent stroke size, actually. I thought 5 was not going to be enough, but that's actually not that bad. But yeah, do you see how, like, for example, there used to be, like, these weren't combined before, right? Like, um sorry, I keep acting like tapping the screen. These only got combined because the stroke size went up. I don't love that, especially because like, a lot of times when you increase the stroke size, like, just, like, nice colors and stuff end up getting buried, and it's just kind of sad, and, like, now, like, Jebel has even crazier eyes than he did before, but, yeah, it's like, if you don't do that, though, then yeah, when everything shifts, it's gonna look really, really ugly. Um, yeah, like, here, sorry, I'm having a day. Um, yeah, like, I wanted there to be, like, these irritation lines under the original Star Walker to, like, show that he's, like, annoyed. It looks like those are probably not gonna make it through the process, like, see how they all got blurred together? This all got blurred together, like, I don't even know if it's gonna look good, I hate to say it. But it's something you have to do. Um, but I also have to clean up all those little imperfections that you saw. And I want to make sure that we go through this very, very carefully, because if I miss something, because here's the other thing, I'm putting this all off so last, well, actually, it's not that I put it off. It's like, um, the, I didn't find out I had a table at C2E2 until like a week ago. So I just don't have a lot of time. And, it like, normally what I would do is I would get like a proof copy sent to me. It could take like a few weeks sometimes even, and they'll send me a proof copy. I can look for mistakes on it and be like, oh, is this something I need to fix? And then have them send me the actual like finished bunch of prints. I don't think I'm gonna have time. So if I don't like catch mistakes right now, that's it. I'm gonna end up spending money on a bunch of prints that aren't very good, because I don't think there's gonna be time to get a proof copy. That's why I have to do this stuff now. Like, I felt bad that like Glamrock Chica got like pushed off a few days here. But like, this was kind of an emergency, so as it is, I'm already a little bit in trouble as far as the timing of this goes. So I swear I'm always working as fast as I can. I was literally doing this until like 2 a.m. last night. So I'm on the wrong layer over here. Yeah, let's get rid of all these just like little mistakes here that unfortunately popped up. And they always happen, like you can't avoid it. So in this case, I guess we have to fix K-Round's crown. He had to have a gold crown, right? Like, you got to. They're the king after all. Also, sorry, I know I missed a ton of the chat again. Oh, was someone spamming? I thought I saw someone spamming, but I didn't see what they were saying. What happened? I was just making chamomile tea. Actually, so I'm drinking like iced coffee right now, and I like am probably gonna make like tea after that's gone. No energy drink today. I'm just like, ugh, no. Hi, Chris Dreamer. Sorry, I missed something. Oh, hi, Keller's comments. Sorry, I realized like a bunch of people showed up and I didn't see it. Missed the last stream, but made this one. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I ended up skipping Tuesday because of the eye injury. So, but I'm back. I'm a little under the weather today, but I am back. So anyway, oh, I just realized I accidentally closed the camera again. There we go. This is so messy. Oh gosh. Ugh, yeah. I'm probably gonna need some tea after this. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through and like look for little mistakes. Like, I'm pretty sure that right there, that's an error. And these are, I'm like pretty sure those are errors right there from where I like probably didn't erase something very well, but let me double check. Yeah, okay, that's not good. Whoops. My bad, I ruined the architecture of Castletown. Sorry, Ralsei. Shouldn't have entrusted me with this. Let's try and clean that up a little bit. Yeah, see, it's a shame, like, for example, these two areas here, like, there should be, like, a blank space between them, but unfortunately, because I have to do the, like, change in the stroke size, like these are gonna get smooshed together. There's not much you can do about it. Like, I'm trying to see if like those two prints that I had pulled up before have examples of that or not. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit here with like Mangle. I don't know how easy it is to tell, but it's like these used to be a lot more defined before like the printing process, but like because I had to increase the stroke size, like they're all a little like smooshed now, but you know, printers can only do so much. Like they are, as all of us I'm sure know at this point, printers are very imperfect machines, and that's putting it mildly. But these little errors that I'm fixing right now, like those are probably my own fault to some degree. Yeah, like are those stars or are those... I guess they are. Okay, so those are fine. Those are meant to be there. So this is not. This needs to go away. And these need to go away. There we go. Mom asked me to explain the lore of Deltarune. Oh gosh. That's so complicated. Sorry, did someone just say bye? Oh, hi, Crystallized Eclipse. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Livy 3 Music Lover or something. Hi, welcome. And now, Cherry, no problem. Thanks for joining for a bit. You just subbed, Lily. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Working on Casa, no, she has to get all these drawings ready for a convention with little time. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I kind of thought I had until May to deal with some of this, and then I got the table at C2E2, and I was like, yay! Oh, like, uh-oh. So, it's a little bit, yeah. Wait, sorry, what did that say? Did I show the back of the print? Oh, shoot, I'm sorry, I covered up the screen, didn't I? Dang it. Yeah, y'all are gonna have to, like, forgive me. I'm just, like... I'm having a day, if you couldn't tell. I'm doing the best I can here, but I don't have, like, all of my brain cells right now. Maybe I should have gotten an energy drink, but that's the thing, like, I didn't have time to even go to the grocery store. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do for food after this stream. I don't have any. I don't know. There's too much happening. There's so much stuff going on, and like, what is this? Wait, what the? Ew, get out of here. I almost did not catch that. Ew. This is why I'm like worried about the lack of like time to get proof copies though, because how am I gonna notice things like that if I don't? It's so bad. I just want the prints to look good. You know, like I put so much time and effort into these, and then if they show up like messed up, I'm just gonna like probably crash out like completely, if I'm being honest. It's not gonna be pretty. But yeah, y'all are gonna have to forgive me. I'm like, I feel so bad. Like I skipped Tuesday's stream because of the eye injury, and then I was like, well, I can't skip Thursdays, even if I feel a little like ugh today. I can't skip Thursday because I skipped Tuesday. But now, like, I'm like, y'all aren't getting the best version of me here today, are you? It's just like, there's so much going on. I'm so tired. It's fine. It'll be fine. Everything will work out. It'll be worth it. But actually, I was about to say, when someone brought up the Deltarune lore, I literally was just watching another Deltarune theory video right before I went live. I'm like obsessed with videos about device friend, image underscore friend. It's like the new Gaster. Or maybe it is Gaster. Anyway. I might have to like rewatch that video though, because I feel like I didn't like, I probably, just given the way I am today in general, didn't like fully process it. Probably went like in one ear and out the other. Also, the reason I keep scrolling back up and down like this is because I'm just like section by section checking for like tiny little issues. And don't worry, we'll get back to Muffet in a moment. I just I was just trying to think of like the most efficient way to like demonstrate how I do all of this. So I'm just kind of showing like That's why, like, I purposely had it where I had, like, the puppet illustration, all the foil stuff was done. This one, it was mostly done, and then Muffet, none of it's done, and I just thought that would be, like, the best way to kind of demo, like, what I do. Um, Although, actually, speaking of content as well, I also wanted to apologize for the lack of a shorts video yesterday. Like, if you want to talk about, like, how much bad luck I'm having this week, like, some of you might already know this, but, you know, like, TikTok in the US, the servers went down again. And to my frustration, I did not know about that at first. So that color mixing video, I shared that on TikTok while the server glitch was happening. So it sat at 0 views for like, I don't know, like 8 hours or something like that. That video is never going to recover on TikTok. Like, I think it has at least 100 likes now, but it's never going to, like, it's just going to sit like that forever. I hate to say it, which is great considering that I did that video specifically because it was a TikTok trend, but, you know, screw me, I guess. But the thing is like, had I known about the glitch, I wouldn't have posted on TikTok, not because of the views, but because with all of the stuff happening, I don't want to share a video on TikTok in the middle of glitches that might then get corrupted and like download that way. And then the version of that video that I would share on like Instagram and YouTube would be all messed up. So we got lucky. The video, clearly it was fine. Like, it didn't get corrupted in the process of being shared on a totally busted app. But things still weren't fixed yesterday. And so I just didn't want to take the risk. Like I said, it wasn't about the views. I totally would have like downloaded it and just taken the L on TikTok, but shared it on like Instagram and YouTube. But I just was worried the file was gonna get corrupted. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Is it Snar 420 for, geez, $20 super chat. Whoa. That like never happens. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. That's so generous of you. Best wishes for your show, DoorDash. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, because I said I didn't have food for after the stream. That's actually, honestly, that's probably like, yeah. If not DoorDash, at the very least, I might like super fast run, maybe crawl the way that I am today to the grocery store and just get like something. I was like living off chicken and broccoli the past few days, but I ran out last night and then I was like, wait, I don't have any dinner today. Whoops. So thank you for that. I really, really appreciate that. That might honestly, truly just be my dinner money for today. It's very kind of you. There's so much going on. I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to take an Advil right now because I have like a headache. Would that be like rude of me to do on a live stream? I don't know. I see you there, you little thing. Like, I don't know, is it like bad to like pop a harmless pill on a stream? That's how my day is going though. That little arrow right there, go away. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Look at this curl in Susie's hair. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. Swoop. That's gonna look so nice in foil. Also, I don't know, is it like excessive that I put gold on Sham's like stitches? Is that weird of me? Should I not have done that? I'm trying to like visualize it. Cause like no one else around him has that. Other than freaking Starwalker over here. I don't know. Sham feels kind of special though. Well, okay, I guess Jubel's eyes have the gold though. Well, and I consider these stars here to be part of Rule's card. These aren't part of the background. Those are just like he's just sparkling. I don't know. I guess I'll leave it for now, but hopefully it won't like look weird that Sham just has glitter on his face. Hi, Loose Frames. Hi, Rosemary. You're like, yeah. Sorry, I know I took a short break there, skipping Tuesday, but I am back today, even though to anyone who just showed up, I apologize if I'm really slow today and just kind of like off my game. If I miss anything in the chat, like, yeah, brain fog is an understatement. Yeah, maybe I should have had an energy drink, but that's the thing. It's like like I said, I didn't go to the grocery store, so I don't have any energy drinks. I don't have food. I just am like surviving here. Clean that up a little bit. It's kind of a shame that the little like pointed parts there get kind of rounded from the stroke size, but that's all right. Look at this like freaking that is gonna be one intense dark candy. Yeah, that was the other thing I was debating was like I almost put foil around the cookie. I'm still kind of debating it. I guess the only reason I hesitated is because like when I looked at like an image of a dark candy, like which we don't really have one exactly. We just have like a couple tiny little pixel things from the game. I mean, I thought the idea was like it was sort of like galactic on the inside, not the outside, but now I'm kind of wondering. Although I don't know if there was gold around this, it might take away from like Star Walker's glory over here. I don't know. I'll think about it. In the meantime, let me just clean up Star Walker here really quick. What happened to you, buddy? How'd you get so messy over here? Jeez, no wonder he looks so annoyed. Yeah, that's like, yeesh. I really did him dirty. I'm sorry. That's too much. I should also add, normally I wear one of those like glove things for this process. Yeah, let's rotate that. I'm just not wearing one right now because I have the screen tilted a little differently from how I normally would just for the sake of the live stream. But I actually do have one of those like gloves that like covers the side of your hand, you know, so that you can like do this sort of thing easier. And I really made a mess out of a poor Star Walker here. I wonder if I can salvage any of this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get away with it. Oh, yeah, I think that looks okay. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I don't think I can fix this though. This is way too narrow. Yeah, but that's a little bit better at least now. He's got his like, you know, that like irritated eye. He's got that going on. Hi, Ralsei. Oh no, your glasses. Oh no, look at that. No. Oh wait, I went too far. I went too far in a few places. There we go. Also, I will be double checking this after the stream too. Like, I'm just cleaning this up really quick now so that y'all can see how the foil layer looks. But if I miss like a few mistakes, like I'm not sending anything until probably Monday if I had to guess. So I still have time to like catch any errors before I do anything official. Clean that up. Star Walker jump scare, right? Gotta learn Adobe, I learned on Procreate, it's a hard switch. See, I'm dealing with the opposite right now. I learned on Photoshop and I just got Procreate for the first time like a month ago. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a tough transition because it's like they have a lot of similarities and then in a lot of like key ways they're very different. And it's like trying to remember which is like, ah. Didn't know the extent of the Star Walker Easter egg, just to appear in chapter 1. Yeah, I think I missed Star Walker the first time too, because it wasn't until I had like watched a bunch of like LPs and theory videos and blah 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 that I was like, there's a lot to the Star Walker thing that I didn't know about. I should probably go back and take care of that, huh? Used to do tattoos, but went to prison, but started graphic design when I got out. Yeah, how's that going for you? Graphic design is so interesting to me. One of my roommates does graphic design stuff. It's such a like specific skill and I do not possess it. So I'm always like impressed by people who are like really good at that kind of thing. Oops. I'm not good at it, I say, as I like fumble around the most basic thing here. I just wanted to get that cleaned up. There we go. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I really did a number on this architecture. Whoops. If Ralsei was real, he would like give me a stern but gentle scolding. Oh my gosh, my logo too. Oh no. Oh geez, what happened over here? Oh, that's so bad. No. I think I've told y'all what the logo is before, right? Like why it looks like this. I can like demo really fast. Hold on, let me switch to brush. It's because it's actually my initials that like are like swirled together. So you can see it's J, and then if you can kind of picture it the other way, P, like that. So yeah, I combine them together. So yeah, like JP, like that. So if anyone's ever like wondered like why my like little logo slash like autograph slash signature slash whatever is like this little galaxy thing, it's not like as random as it might seem. It's actually my initials. There we go. That looks a bit better. I think that's probably all the cleaning up I need to do for now. If I missed anything, like I said, I'll take care of that on my own time. But here I can show you all at least more or less like what the stupid grid lines there. Go away. Photoshop is so annoying. Yeah, I can show you all at least like what the specific foil layer looks like. Well, you can actually see it like that, see? So all of this is going to be foil. Anything that's in black right now, that's going to be foil. So I'm just going to turn the opacity back up on everything. So this is the original. In fact, for those who haven't seen it before, when I say original, I guess I should really say this. This is the original. This is like the actual on paper, hand-drawn original. And all of the gold that is on this one that I did with like gold paint is what I'm replicating. Like the gold is not randomly placed on the art print that I'm making. It's going exactly where it was on the paper version. So yeah, this is like the scanned and cleaned up original. And then this is one of the files that I'm going to send to the printer is this one, where all of the foil spots are erased, basically. And then this is the second file that I'll be sending to them, which is nothing but the foil. So this kind of gives us an idea of exactly where all the shiny is going to be, essentially. So yeah, it looks like in this case, like a lot of the shiny is going to be down here. It's definitely like a bottom heavy sort of foil print, but that's okay. I think it'll look fine. So yeah, that's like basically the process. Yeah, for anyone who just showed up, I can show you, like I was demoing the same thing with the new puppet illustration as well. Because this is the most recent one. So it's the same thing over here. I'll turn the opacity back up on everything. Again, I just lower the opacity so I can like keep an eye on stuff. So again, original puppet, but that's not what I'm sending them. This is not the file that they want. They don't need this. Instead, they get this file where all of the gold has been erased. And then they get this file, which is just the gold and absolutely nothing else. So now that I have dealt with this Deltarune file, what I'm working on right now, which is what I was actually preparing for the stream today, is this with Muffet. So I've been working on that sketchbook for a while, and I've been having people ask if I would ever make prints of any of the stuff in the sketchbook, and I was like, maybe, I'm not really sure. But I was like, with C2E2 coming up, and then the show after that, actually, like 2 months later, is MomoCon, which I've never done before. I was like, you know, maybe it's time to do some mini prints. So the sketchbook, everything in here, I think is like 7 by 10. And so I was going through it, just looking like, I'm not going to print everything in here, just like, it's a sketchbook, like some of the pages are just like whatever. But I picked out a few that I thought were good candidates. So this is the Muffet one that we're working on. This is the actual original. And again, for anyone who just showed up, I actually live streamed this one. If you want to watch me work on this illustration, it's the VOD. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 VODs, but it should still be on the channel. Because yeah, I did live stream this. I think I could be mistaken, but I want to say it was the first ever art stream that I did on the channel. Like at all. I think it was Muffet. It was this illustration. So I guess we're kind of coming full circle right now. But yeah, I think I want to say, again, it was a long time ago. I think I showed up with a sketch of this. I don't think I drew exactly this live, but I like inked and watercolored it live. But yeah, I figured this would make for a good mini print. I haven't decided yet exactly what size. I feel like, I don't know, 7 by 10 is a little too big, but half is a little too small. So maybe something kind of like 2/3 this size or something, shrink it down a little bit. But yeah, there's a few other candidates in here that I was thinking about printing. It seems like a lot of people really like this one. This is an original one. So I think I will make prints of this one as well, because this is the one I think people have actually asked me the most about. And then I'm trying to see who else was like a good candidate. I'm not sure. Like I haven't decided yet how many I'm even gonna make. Like maybe 3? There's Moffat. Oh yeah, I was thinking maybe this one. I don't know. I feel like the reaction I got to this one online was kind of meh. Like people were like not super thrilled with it. But sometimes certain prints look better once they're like gold foil prints, like they come through a bit better. So I thought like this could maybe be a good candidate. It's so colorful, you know, like it might make for a nice mini print. But yeah, I'm just like not entirely sure. But those were kind of the 3 I was thinking. So I figured like we'll start with Muffet, and then I'll probably just tackle the other 2 originals on my own time. Because frankly, I mean, I don't think people are super interested in like any of the original art stuff that I do as far as like live streams and shorts videos go. Those usually perform pretty badly, which is understandable. I know like fan art's a little bit more exciting, right? So yeah, I figured we would tackle some of the Muffet thing today. I actually am going to put the glove on this time. So we have to make the layer where all of the foil goes away. And I was doing the cleanup job on this too. I can show you all that. I just realized I should probably demo that too, because here's the other thing is any versions of this illustration that I had shared online previously, they actually weren't scanned. I wasn't sure how easily I could scan something that was in a spiral notebook. It was just like a photo, but this time I finally like actually scanned it, and it needed a lot of cleanup. Like this is like just the scan. It's very messy. And then I corrected the black where it's like, because it's so smudgy, you know. And then I fixed like the white outlines, and like the spider web and stuff was like, it's fine for traditional art. Like traditional art doesn't have to look perfect. The problem is just that like when you print things, they can get very, very muddy. They may not print very clearly. And you know, gold foil is very professional looking. And so if you have like messiness and foil, it can like just kind of be like a bad contrast. It's not a great look. So yeah, like obviously I didn't fix up everything. I still want these to look traditional. Like they're not digital illustrations, but just for the sake of like the print quality, I did fix that stuff up. So that's actually what I was doing all day today. I scanned and did all of this before the live stream, which is why I was kind of in a hurry. Like somewhere around 4 o'clock, I was like, oh geez, I gotta hurry up here. But now we have like a decent version of this that I can work with. So as I was showing before, like I was starting up on the eyes. So that is what we have to do now. And like, I'm not going to do all of it during the live. That would be so boring and so annoying. But I just figured like, just to show you all how the process works, since I demoed kind of the finishing parts of it with the other two illustrations, this is like how the actual like hand-drawn process goes. And the thing is, like, in some cases, like, do you see how like this circle is more like an oval, which is like kind of meh? I don't really want that. So as messy as this might sound, I actually go back in and like I like black out the edges there because I don't want that stuff to show through. So now we've got this. That's what the eyes are going to look like. That's why I saved a separate one of these though, because like, see how like this is like kind of like ugh looking now? It's okay because I already like this is a completely different Photoshop file now, so I don't care what happens to that like base illustration. It's irrelevant at this point. Now you might be wondering if I use the circle tool sometimes for some of this. I do actually. On the Deltarune one, I actually used shape tools and line tools and stuff for a lot of it. But I don't really think it's necessary in this particular case, like, because this is just so, I don't know, it's a mini print. It's not going to be very perfect. Like, there's nothing mechanical about any of this. It's just, you know, relying too much on those tools is going to like start to cross that line between traditional and digital more than I want. It's so cute how she has these little like baubles in her hair. I don't know why I put them there, but they're adorable. I'm actually overshooting on this one because I just think it would look better this way. So cute. There we go. And on the outfit too. I'm just glad I didn't make the spider web gold. Can you imagine if I had to like, ugh, I don't even want to think about it. It sounds so exhausting. It was bad enough having to clean up that entire thing like before this. The thought of having to like go back over it again to make the gold, I'm just like, please no. What is Muffet sitting on? Oh yeah, that's her like pet like. Does it have a name? Actually, does anyone know? I think she just like calls it her pet, right? I wonder if it. That's one of those things where like if it doesn't have a name, I'd love to ask Toby like, what's your like in your head? What is the name of this thing? But yeah, it's like a big muffin creature. I might change up a little bit of this thing when I'm doing the foil part because I do think some of this looks a little like eh, but we'll deal with that when we get there. We'll just tackle Muffet right now for the moment. But yeah, you can see like stuff like this. Like I think this is just a pencil line that came through. I'm not gonna fix it. Like again, I don't want this to look too digital. Like it should have some imperfections and stuff. Like otherwise it would like lose its charm, I suppose, lose its personality. Very beautiful, thank you. Hi, Christina. Oh, the zooming out, yeah. I know, it's weird, right? Like seeing how like things can look kind of clean like from here, and then when you zoom in, like everything gets so messy and like it's like, ugh. This is the actual like reality of traditional art when you zoom in really far. Like, oh no. Thank goodness it's a mini print, right? Looks good. Oh, thank you, Glamrock. Thought it was a spider. Well, yeah, she's a spider. This thing down here is like, I guess like a muffin monster? I'm not entirely sure. Head not smiggled. No problem. Thanks for joining for a bit. It's got no name, but it's a spider muffin mix. Okay, yeah, like I couldn't recall. I don't don't think I've ever heard an actual, like, canon name for it. Without mistakes, without charm, exactly. That's how I feel about it too. Circle back to that Deltarune print. Do you plan to do the other chapters? Yeah, like, because that was the thing, like, pretty much what happened was, like, I did that one Undertale one, which, by the way, I do have gold foil prints of this one too, but those are already finished. I've had them for a while now. Like, I did this one, and I was having a lot of fun with it. And so it was like, because it was fun, it was like when I finished it, I was like kind of sad, like that it was over. And that's when I like realized, like, I haven't done a series in a while. I think the last series I did was probably the Danganronpa art series that I did, which was 10 illustrations. So I was like, if I want to keep doing like what I was doing with the Undertale art and do a series, I figured Deltarune was like kind of like the perfect next step. So yeah, I did that one there for chapter 1. I'm gonna be honest, I still feel a little iffy on it. Like it's okay. I mean, it's fine. I think it's very ambitious, and so I don't know. I guess I wish I could have like maybe done a little bit better with it. And I had even thought about like trying again, like making a new one. Um, but I don't know. I'm worried if I do that, I'm just gonna end up like trying to do this over and over and over for the rest of eternity and never moving on. So I was like, I'm gonna make prints of this one. Let's just call it for now. Um, and so yeah, now that this is taken care of, I want to start doing a chapter 2 illustration. Um, and the joke that I keep making because I'm so slow with this stuff is that by the time I'm done with the chapter 4 illustration, like chapter 5 is probably going to be out already. So yeah, so that is actually the plan is like after all of this, I want to start working on the chapter 2 one. I'm also working on a Noel holiday illustration as like a digital tablet practice, but that's kind of just its own thing. Um, Series will last you till 2029. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm slow. It takes forever for new chapters to come out, so it all works out, right? That's what I'm telling myself. That's what I'm trying to convince myself of. So, okay. Now this is a case where like, I think that gold wasn't actually meant to do that, so I think what I'm gonna do, we have to compromise here a little bit. I'm gonna go under there and fill that in with black, and then I'm actually going to go back around again here. I know it means that some of the red gets lost. I'm going to make that gold too. There. And that kind of just like fixes the little issue that it had there. So that means that I have to like go back around this again with more black though, or else it's going to get erased. I mean, that's the thing. I try to replicate with the gold foil prints like exactly where the gold was on the original, but that doesn't mean it's going to be like a 100% one-to-one perfect copy. Like that's just not reasonable. So sometimes little things like that happen where it's like it's a slight deviation from what we had on paper, but like so what, it doesn't matter. Hi Jenna. Sorry, did I miss some people here who just showed up? Hold on. What eat your thank you, Rosemary. Yeah, you don't want to eat my cosplays. They're full of like wires and safety pins. Would have gone mega viral in 2018 Tumblr. Yeah, I can only imagine. I want to say my Deltarune chapter 1 illustration on Tumblr only has like 70 notes or something. Half the time I just forget Tumblr exists because like no one ever like interacts with my stuff over there. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Ricey. Hi, Husky Mossy. Hey, Purple Heart. Hi, everyone. Yeah, sorry, I realized I missed a bunch of people over here. So whatever chapter reveals the night. Chapter 6 or 7. Yeah, oh my gosh. The internet is gonna like lose its mind when we find out who the knight is. Hi, Juan. Stream setup is innovative. Oh, thank you, Elijah. Yeah, for those who don't know, I do know how to use OBS Studio. In fact, I have live streamed through OBS Studio. But sometimes I just end up doing these kind of goofy, like, vertical stream setups. Like, I don't know. I know it's very silly, but yeah. For like Let's Plays, I absolutely stream through OBS Studio. I would never do this kind of thing for that, but yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just kind of like a funny little way that I do these like vertical art streams with all these like cameras and angles and stuff. I like the chaos. What can I say? OBS is just so clean and professional. That's not my vibe. Me? Professional? Never. About the chat so it doesn't block your face. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. I know I can pop the chat out. I just I already have so many windows that I'm trying to like juggle here, and like this thing keeps moving itself around, so yeah, it's imperfect at the moment, I know. But I am what I am. Vertical stream is better for this. Yeah, I tried to do like horizontal desktop art streams before, and I didn't love it. I don't know. It just didn't, something about it didn't feel right to me. I prefer the vertical style for art streams. Maybe it's because my art tends to be in a vertical, like, kind of orientation? I don't know. There goes my iced coffee at 6:30 p.m. Never played Deltarune, but I'm gonna support. No, thank you, Jelly Plays. It's really great game though. Highly, highly recommend. So here, let's tackle these like these ones over here. These ones are kind of weird, these like foil spots. I'm not like entirely sure why I made these be gold, if I'm being honest, but let's try to like replicate them. Maybe like once they're filled in, it'll give us a better idea of like what the point of these even was. So I did this illustration kind of a while ago, so it's like I kind of don't remember now all of this. And again, for anyone who just showed up, I do realize that this looks silly, that I'm not using like a fill tool or something for this. Believe me, I've tried. I have tried so many methods to speed up this process, and it always looked bad. And I just figure if I'm gonna go through all the trouble to make like fancy prints like this, I want to make sure that they look their absolute best. And if that means like spending 10 hours instead of 2, I mean, the prints are forever. Like, I'll always have them once this task is done. So why not just do it as best as you can the first time, right? But it is tedious. I fully admit that. Like, yeah. If this looks like frustrating, yeah, it is. This is what I've been doing for like 4 days straight now. It's just this. How does that look? I guess that looks okay. I mean, it's a little bit weird, but I think it'll make like a cute little like, I don't know what the word would be, like a little like, it's not an accessory, but like just a little quirk, I guess, to the outfit when it's in gold. Let's check it out soon, Jelly Plays. Yeah, it's so much fun. I know some people are like waiting on Deltarune because like they don't want to play it till all the chapters are out, but honestly, like each chapter kind of stands on its own. It's almost like each one is a little mini game itself. So I think it's worth it. Plus, like, I don't know, it's the kind of fandom where it's fun to play and be a part of the like discussion and everything as new chapters come out. That's like half the fun of it, so highly recommend. You like the ruffles being gold? When is the mangle? Sorry, what does that say? Mangle drawing? Oh, I already have mangle. Yeah, this is the print version of it. I've had these for a while. Yeah, this is the actual finished gold foil print of the Mango illustration, which actually I need to double check on these before C2E2 because like on top of like me needing to make new prints in general for C2E2, I also have to like figure out what needs to be like reordered because obviously if I show up without enough of a print and then I sell them all, then that's bad. I mean, that's good that they sold, but like bad in that people will be upset. I speak from experience, especially because like sometimes people like they don't make their decisions right away and then they think, oh, I'll come back for it later, and then they come back and then I have the sad job of being like, that print you wanted is gone, and then I feel terrible for the rest of the day, so because it's my fault. So yeah. Anyway, man, I'm just like, I hate having brain fog like this. I always want to like show up to live streams like being like the best version of myself, like just because like that's the most fun for you all. And on days like this, I show up and I'm like, can't even remember my name. But that's okay. It's fine. I'm here. I'm doing the thing. There was no way I was going to skip 2 days in a row of streaming. Well, not in a row, but like, you know, my Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday schedule. Like I skipped Tuesday, so I was like, I can't skip Thursday. Just gotta tough it out here. Mystery is part of the experience. Exactly. I totally agree. Surprised you haven't done Golden Freddy. When you just imagine like just the whole like practically the entire page is just gold. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure I'll do more FNAF art though. It just perhaps now you can see why all of this takes me so long though. Like it's each illustration ends up being a process. Ugh, one of my roommates is making food and it smells really good. I might have to go to the grocery store after this. I mean, yes, I could order food, but that's so expensive. I gotta save money. The table for C2E2 was so expensive. This month is chaos. What's up with this gold here? I feel like that was like an accident. This right here. I don't know. Should I put that down or no? Let's rotate. Because I was like, I could cover that with black, but I have no idea. Well, okay, I'm just gonna like mark it as is, and then I can always change it later. Like, I can't tell if that was just like runoff from the pen or if like I meant to do that. Okay, so that's how like the ruffle sleeves look. There we go. Like that. It's kind of fun how like when you can start to see where the little shininess is gonna come through. It's so cute. These spiders are gonna suck though. I'm probably not gonna deal with those during the live stream because like I don't think y'all want to watch me have to deal with that. I'm going to be so mad at those spiders and then mad at myself for putting the spiders in the illustration to begin with because that is entirely my own fault. Oops. Sorry, sometimes I do that. I forget that I'm like rotating and then I just keep rotating for like all eternity. Okay, let's deal with these like cute little bloomers here. Oh, I should also save. Hello. Usually I save every 2 seconds. That just goes to show you how brain fog I am right now. Like I have not saved this entire time. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Redfester. Yeah, Jamie, hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess I'm okay. My eye is like better now, but I don't know. I just also woke up like super under the weather today, so I mean, obviously like I'm like well enough to live stream, but I'm just like I don't know. A little bit of a zombie here, but trying not to be. Don't really know what my problem is. It sucks too because I was trying to fix my sleeping schedule in time for C2E2 because like that's the other thing too, like I cosplay at C2E2 on top of the Artist Alley thing. So each day I have to be up at like 3 a.m. for like a 9-hour day at the show. It's it's gonna be brutal. Like I've done it before. It's brutal. So yeah, I was like trying to fix my sleeping schedule, but then like because I like wasn't feeling that great this morning, like I like overslept and now I feel like I ruined everything. Like I reset my schedule again and I'm just like, no, come on. Hi, Gibby Silver. Hear who the knight is? Hmm. Like, what would be like the dumbest possible option for the knight? Hi, Beaky Cosplays. Welcome to the stream. Sleeping schedule's always messed up. Mine too. I only correct it for conventions, which takes me weeks to do, which is why I'm mad that I like ruined it today. Yeah, what's my like stupidest theory for the night? Because I'm gonna be honest, I know the joke is always bet on Papyrus Night. No, I don't like it. I mean, it's funny, but like, I don't actually think that like there's any merit to it other than it being a meme. As hilarious as that would be, I'm just like, no. To be honest though, I don't know if this counts as like a dumb theory or not, but I feel like I kind of buy into the like Rudy being the knight thing more than other people seem to. I feel like everyone writes off that possibility too quickly. I'm not saying I totally believe it. I'm just saying like there's actually like some evidence that could support it, but everyone just immediately is like no. Like they won't even listen to it. They're just like it's not Rudy and I'm like I'm not saying it's Rudy. I'm just saying like I think people should at least like it's like a hear me out kind of thing, you know? Like it like could be maybe, I don't know. Well, my theory is I think the knight is not just one person. Like that's my actual theory. So I think when people say like the knight is just Des or Carol or something, I'm like, I think that's a little too simple. That's not very Toby Fox. Toby likes to make things more complicated than that. I think the knight is several people. If not two, then three, four, like an amalgamate, if you will. But we shall see. I still think Togor. Oh my gosh, I already forgot about Togor. Togor was everywhere for a while. What am I making? Yeah, sorry, for anyone who just showed up, I realize this zoom in probably looks really, really weird. So what I'm doing right now is I make a lot of traditional illustrations, and then I make gold foil art prints out of those illustrations. And I've never actually shown until today how I do that process, which is what I'm working on at the moment. So I am in the process of making the files for a gold foil art print of Muffet from Undertale. So this is the actual original illustration here, the one that was done on paper. And so all the places where the gold is originally, I have to make the files needed in order to print it. Like, I have to like digitally make the files so that we can then have like, the example I keep pulling out over here is the Mangle one. Actually, I have a Deltarune one over here too, like this, like these kinds of prints where it's like, there's like a gold holographic to it. So yeah, I've been working on a few of these and Muffet's the one I'm currently working on. And so the task that I have to do right now is like basically quote unquote erase all of the spots where foil is eventually going to go. So I'm going back over all of the foil, or I guess in originally gold paint, the gold paint areas with white, so that when I like flatten these layers out later, it's going to look like all of the foil was just erased. And that's because like the printer, it's a double printing process. It has to print the entire illustration with no foil whatsoever, just blank white spots. And then those like prints go back through the printer a second time to just print the foil back over it. So I have to make two files basically. So we kind of zoom out here a little bit. I had the opacity. Sorry, I don't know why this thing likes to slide over. Would you please knock it off with that bull crap? Over here. Yeah, I have the opacity turned down, but you can see here like where some of it is. So original and then erased, original erased. And that's what we're dealing with right now. I'm not going to do all of it during the live stream because I do realize like it's not the most interesting thing ever to watch somebody just paint white pack over everything. But I'd never shown the process of how I do this before at all. This is literally the first time I've ever demoed it online at all. So I figured for the sake of a quick live stream today, we could spend some time doing that. But yeah, for those who just got here, like I've been doing this with other files already. Like this is the Deltarune one that I was working on. So yeah, it's just, it's a whole process, and we're doing the same thing now with Muffet for a mini print. Although I still haven't decided yet exactly, I don't know, what's the size of a postcard? I wonder if like a postcard size would be good. I don't know if this would translate exactly to that size though if I shrunk it down a bit. We'll see. That's an issue for future me. I don't need to worry about that until this is finished. What's the pixel by pixel size? Well, right now I actually have this at 600 dpi, which is absurd. It does not need to be at 600. I only have it that way because I have to zoom in so much for some of this. I usually turn it to 300 dpi for the printers as like a 300 dpi PDF. That seems to be what they have always wanted from me. But yeah, I actually have this at 600 right now, which is like, yeah, it's absurd. I scanned it at 600 is the thing, but it's only because of how much I have to zoom in. Otherwise, I would not put my poor Surface Pro through that because these file sizes are huge. But yeah, I will shrink it down later on. This is a temporarily gigantic file size, just for my own sake. This is another case where like I don't quite like the alignment of those, so like I'm gonna come back to that in a second. I'm just filling these in, and then I'm gonna actually like erase some of that around them, even if that doesn't like make it an exact one-to-one to where it was on the original. That's okay because nobody ever said that the original was totally perfect either. So here, I'm gonna go back around that just to like smooth that out a little bit. There we go. Fix that up a little bit. Like that. Okay. So there's one boot. Also, so these eyes here, I think like the way that I did this is not going to translate into foil. Like when I change the stroke size, this is just going to be like one giant smoosh. So I haven't totally decided yet. I'll deal with it when I get there, but I'm kind of tempted to change them into spirals. If y'all hadn't noticed, I love me a good spiral. Like I did the same thing with the puppet illustration where like I added these like spirals to the cheeks because I don't know, I just like that aesthetic. So I don't know, it might be kind of cute to like just black these out and just replace them with like foil gold spirals instead, because I don't think this is gonna work. Like this is all just gonna like blur together. So it was just something I'd been thinking about. Let's finish up the shoes here. Love how you made the Ballora short. Oh, thank you, Lily. Yeah, we should do another Ballora Get Ready With Me soon. I haven't checked on the skirt, so like I don't know what kind of like maintenance it might need right now. But yeah, I'm completely out of Ballora videos. So one of these days, not this weekend, I don't think I would have time to like deal with like making sure that the skirt is fully ready, you know, like in time for a live stream when I have to do this stuff. But like definitely soon. I don't know. I would really, really, really like to believe that Glamrock Chica would be ready for like next weekend. I mean, she better be, because like I really want to wear that cosplay to C2E2 for one of the days. And obviously if she's not ready, then I can't do that. So she better be done soon. Because at this point it's just like tiny little details, like all the major stuff is done. Pretty much at this point it just comes down to me nitpicking. That's really all there is to it. She could be done if it was anyone other than me making the cosplay. But I am what I am, so clean that up. Okay. And yes, I know this is so tedious. I know. This is what I get to do after the stream too. Just all night this. And then tomorrow too. And probably all weekend. I mean, I'll try to do like a cosplay live stream on Sunday because I think that would probably be a huge bummer if I didn't, right? But yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. I do think if I do a get ready with me on Sunday though, probably should do a cosplay without contacts after what happened last Sunday to give my eye like a full week at least, you know, to get over it. Oh yeah, that was the other thing though. So temporarily I can't do Roxanne Wolf. I threw out the one yellow contact that like definitely got all messed up during Sunday's live stream. And then the contact that I replaced it with when I was filming the Mangle videos, this is super gross, but when I took that lens back out after filming, how do I put this in a way that isn't gross? The lens was visibly contaminated by the things that happened during Sunday's live stream. It was really bad. So that lens also went in the garbage. So I only have one yellow lens right now. I ordered another pair, but unfortunately, the company that I usually use for fast stuff, which is Mocha Queen, they don't have that exact kind of yellow lens. I had to go through Pinky Paradise, which is fine. I use them all the time for other stuff, but they're very slow. So I don't think I'm gonna have those lenses for like a month or something. So like Mangle and Undine are still fine. Like they just need the one yellow eye, but Roxy needs two, and I don't have two. So Roxanne Wolf is temporarily out of commission until I get those lenses in the mail. Sorry. That was my fault. All of it. Everything that happened. Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to decide what else to do here. Trying to think what would be like the easiest thing, because we have to do obviously little spiders and their strings, the teacups and kettles. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about this mess. I might have to kind of compromise a little bit with some of that. And then of course, yeah, we have to deal with the Muffin Man and the stars in the background. The hilariously unnecessary stars. I couldn't really decide if they were stars or if they were just meant to like look like more splashing, or if they were meant to be like tiny little spiders that are like so far back that you can't like even see their legs, but I'm sorry. Today sucks. Anyway. Ugh. Feeling girl. Oh, hi, David. Thank you so much, David. Sorry, I just saw you there. You done Zelda? I haven't. The only Nintendo like cosplay I have is my Boozette cosplay, which speaking of which, I should probably do a Boozette get ready with me one of these days. It's been a while. It's been like months. Actually, you know, I haven't entirely decided who I'm bringing to C2E2 now that I think about it. Because last year's cosplay lineup for C2E2 was Boozette, Junko, and Circus Baby. But this year, I mean, I really want to have Glamrock Chica. Like, that's one of the goals. maybe Circus Baby just 'cause, like, she's easier to deal with than the other FNAF cosplays. I don't really know who my 3rd is gonna be, though. I don't know if I really wanna do Bouzette again. And Junko's hair is so big. Uh, I don't know. I mean, maybe Junko again, but, like, that wig is, I mean, you know, it maybe it'll bring people over to the table. I mean, it's hard to miss the sight of that wig from a distance. Might make me stand out. I don't know if it make me stand out in a good way, but, yeah, I don't know. And I know it's like a little weird. Like if I do Circus Baby and Glamrock Chica, then it's like 2 FNAFs and 1 non-FNAF. It's like a little like, but I feel like Miwaruma is a really good pick. She's like very easy to deal with at the table, but she's not like the most recognizable character, so she's like kind of, I don't know. I'm undecided. I mean, Circus Baby, I'm gonna be honest, Circus Baby is still pretty brutal though to deal with at the table. I wore Circus Baby to the last convention that I did, which was the World Oddities Expo in December. And by the end of the day with Circus Baby, I kind of was about to like lose my mind. Like I started to get really claustrophobic in the cosplay after 9 hours and just was like 2 seconds from like the biggest meltdown of my life. So yeah, but I might have to do that again for C2E2. To be honest, I had actually thought about giving Roxanne Wolf a try at the table, despite the claws, but I don't think I'll have the contacts by then. It sucks. But hey, let's do a spider, just for funsies. Done a cosplay Fun Time Freddy yet? I haven't done any Freddys yet, actually, if you can believe it. Love it. Oh, thank you so much, Meb. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I should definitely do a Freddy cosplay at some point. It's weird that I haven't. Didn't you do Circus Baby at C2? Yeah, I did. That's why I was kind of hesitating because I was like, if I do Circus Baby and Junko, both of those were at C2E2 last year. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing the same cosplays again at C2E2, but like it is nice that like at least with Glamrock Chica I can change it up. So it's like how much do I want to change it up? Man, Roxy would have been fun. I don't entirely know what I would have done about the claws because like I have to do things like, you know, sifting through prints and handing people things and signing things and stuff. But like other than that, like she would have been fun, but yeah, I don't think those contacts are gonna show up in time, unfortunately. My mistake, my bad. But yeah, I had considered her, but now I'm thinking no. Because I know it is kind of frustrating, like, to do Circus Baby again and again, because she's, like, always my go-to for FNAF cosplays at the Artist Alley stuff, and, like, that is probably gonna get boring for people, because, like, you know, some people, they come every year, and they're gonna be like, "Wait, I already saw you in this." I don't know. Same with Junko. Although, the Junko wig is new. Well, and actually, the Circus Baby mask is technically new, too. But it might come down to, like, Circus Baby just because, like, she's the easiest, like, believe me, I'd love to bring Mangle, but, like, how? How, though, would I actually do that? I don't think it can be done. Poor Endohead would just be, like, sitting on the table like, Like, can I even sit in the chairs in that hoop skirt? I have no idea. Oh, you know who might be interesting? I'm trying to picture the logistics of this. I wonder if Undyne could work. I mean, the teeth are a thing. There is the issue of the teeth. I mean, that would have been the case for Mangle too. See, Roxy's nice because she just has the fangs, not the full-blown teeth. And also, I would love to do Spamton. I would kill to have my own little Spamton shop and just be like sitting there in those dweeby glasses, just like transmit chromer all day. But I don't think I can see well enough in the glasses. I don't think that would be logistically a very good idea. I don't know, I'd be like handing people the wrong prints or something because all I could see is like a blur of pink and yellow all day. Plus, like, that mask is kind of brutal. I can't really breathe in it, and the teeth suck. That mask is also the only one so far that has actively wounded me, so yeah, Spamton is probably not a good pick. Undyne, though. I'll have to think on that. Maybe. I mean, it does mean a whole day in an eye patch, but, like, I've done worse things. Like, yeah, the eye patch would be the issue. The, teeth. I'm trying to think if the ears hurt after a long time. Not that I really recall, but frankly, anything for, like, if you wear it for a long time ends up hurting, so, like, it might. But, like, probably no worse than, like, the antlers that I wore with, because that was the other cosplay I did at the World Oddities Expo, was I did Circus Baby one day, and then I did Noelle Holiday a different day, and, like, yeah, like, the antlers did start to hurt after a while, but, like, I mean, that's just cosplay for you, like, no matter what you do, something's gonna hurt. Well, I guess here's the thing, if I did Undyne, I don't want my wig anymore. I don't want it. I'm tired of that wig. I'm mad at it. I'm frustrated with it. I hate it. I do want a new wig. Do Vanny? Yeah, I might do Vanny someday. Cop. I don't know if I should be dressed as a cop though at that show in Chicago. Maybe not a good look for me. I'd have people coming over a cabin in my face all day. But I get what you're saying, because then I could have two eyes, right? With Cop Undyne. I should look into getting another wig. You know, I wanted to get another wig for her anyway. Well, I should get a base wig and make a new wig for her, because I've had it with the one that I currently have. The ponytail just sucks. Like, it doesn't look good, and it makes me angry. Like, I look back at, like, the last set of videos I made with Undyne, and I'm just like, this wig is bad. I don't like it. I'm over it. It would be my third wig for her, but I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't really want to do Noelle again, because I just did that. But, like, she is a nice, easy option, at least. Like, she's, like, a good Sunday pick for when we have to, like, take everything down again. Did Funtime Foxy? I haven't actually done Funtime Foxy, but I've done Mangle, which I guess is, like, Funtime Foxy adjacent. What brand of laptops? This is a Surface Pro. So it's like kind of a laptop and sort of a tablet, because it has, like, the detachable keyboard and everything. I mostly just use it like a laptop, though. Yeah, actually, I do really need to figure out my lineup, though, for C2E2, because I always tell people ahead of time, like, what I'm actually going to be wearing at the table, because it's certainly easier for someone to find me if they know what cosplay to expect from me that day. So I actually do need to make that decision, like, quickly. That's another reason why we need to finish Glamrock Chica, though, because, like, I can't even make, like a cosplay lineup, like, little ad or something for myself if I don't have, like, images of me even in the Glamrock Chica cosplay. She has to exist before I can, like, make anything official. I really want to have her done by next weekend, please. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best. But perhaps this stream today is giving you all a glimpse into why everything takes me forever. Because everything does take forever. Okay, let's clean up this little spider here. I'm gonna turn up the opacity again. Daw. Okay, let's clean up these little edges so we can like see it easier. These little gold spiders are gonna be so cute. Ah. Like, I know spiders are scary, but sometimes they're also really adorable. And I think these are gonna be adorable. Okay, now let's fix that up a little. This one too. Sun drop? Yeah, I've definitely thought about doing like some kind of like moon sun eclipse cosplay at some point. I've seen some really cool ones lately that people have done, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. If you do mango, they're gonna notice you right away. Yeah, I wish so much that I could take mango. I wear the mango cosplay to shows if I'm not working in the artist alley, but to have mango at my table in the artist alley where I'm like technically working, like I'm like doing a job on the clock, you know, it's like, uh-oh, I don't think I could do it. I mean, I don't know, could I? Can I? Why am I entertaining this thought now? I mean, I mean, I guess I may, well, I don't know, could I do mango? Because I mean, if I'm gonna put up with the teeth for Undyne, like, what's the difference? Like, both Mangle and Undyne have the same problems, like eye patch, like sharp teeth, face paint. I'll think about it. The one I have to be most careful with is just whoever I wear on Sunday, because unfortunately on Sunday, we have to do like the table takedown, meaning I have to do a bunch of like actual manual labor in whatever cosplay I'm stuck in that day, which is kind of oof. So whatever I wear on Sunday has to be something easy and that can't be damaged like in that process at the end of the day. Which is why like Noelle is actually not a bad pick for that kind of stuff, because like I'm kind of just in a dress, you know. It's just like, man, I just did Noelle at a convention though, is the only thing that's holding me back. Aw, look at that little spider. That's so cute. Look at that little dude. I mean, it's like annoying to fill it all in with gold, as you just witnessed how long that took, but like, that's gonna be so cute. I think this is gonna be a really cute print in general. Oh, hi, Kim Leonhardt. Sorry, I just saw you there. Wait, did I miss some people again? I'm sorry. Hold on, what did I miss? Hi, Rami Malek. You love my videos? Oh, thank you. Spiderweb, yeah, we're doing a Muppet illustration. Yeah, for anyone who just got here, yeah, I'm working on these gold foil art prints where like I've done traditional illustrations and then I convert them into like digitally convert them into gold foil art prints. And so yeah, currently I'm doing Muffet from Undertale because like this was like the actual original from like many months ago actually. And again, for anyone who wants to actually watch that process, I did live stream this one, so those VODs are still on the channel. And yeah, now I'm just going through the process of like making the files that will turn this into a gold foil art print, so you can actually see like some of the progress that I've made here. I'm not gonna like do the whole thing because I've already been live streaming for 2 hours, and I'm pretty sure you all would be bored to tears if you had to watch me finish the rest of this. But yeah, like one of the example ones though that I've had pulled up over here is like this Deltarune one, where you can like see the full process of what I have to do. Because like, yeah, like this is like the original, and then I have to make a version of it where all of the foil areas are erased, which is what that is. And then I have to make a version of it that is just the foil, which is what this is. And that's how you can like see like the entire process of how I make these, which I've actually never shown online before. Like this live stream is the first time that I've ever like actually shown people how I do this process. So yeah, I think sometimes people don't realize like how long some of this stuff takes. So not that I'm like live streaming here to be like, woe is me, everything takes so long. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm always interested in watching people's like processes with everything. So I was hoping this would be interesting for others, even if it is like not the world's most interesting process. But yeah, and again, for anyone who just showed up, like if you want to see an example of what the prints look like this is like what the gold foil turns into eventually. Or like I think, where did I put this one? I think this mango one is a better example. Like this one's like really nice. So that's what we're attempting to do here, is to make these like shiny prints. And that's because I have a convention in a few weeks, and it takes a few weeks for these prints to get made and to arrive. So if I don't do this process now as fast as possible, I definitely won't have these in time for the show. And that would be really depressing. Because like kind of like how I'm talking right now about like what cosplays I'm gonna do, and like dwelling on like, wait, which ones did I do last year versus what might I do this year? It's kind of the same issue of like some of these people, they return to the show every year. And so if they come to my table and I don't have anything that they didn't see last year, not great. Not a good look. And yes, people will say something. I have had that happen. Like I've had people come up to my table and the first thing they say is like, "So what's new here from since last year?" So like if I seem a little bit paranoid, it's like I'm speaking from years of doing these shows. Like people are gonna say something if I don't have new prints. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I do already have more prints than I did last year, but it's like I'm trying to have as many as I can so that people don't come over to my table and get really disappointed in me. Because if there's one thing I can't handle in life, it's when people are disappointed in me. I can't deal with it. So, ah. So that's why I'm sitting here making spiders. But yeah, we won't stay on too much longer because yeah, I've already been streaming for over 2 hours, and usually my art streams, like my cosplay streams, can be anywhere from like 3 to 6 hours, but my art streams are usually more like 2 to 3. So we've already kind of been at this for a little while here, and I'm kind of like not feeling the best today. So yeah, let's do like one more little spider, and then we can like wrap it up. I'll like probably go to the grocery store and try to find some dinner because I don't have any around here because I'm stupid and forgot to deal with that before the stream. I mean, this is all I've been doing for days, so yeah. God, now I'm just like stuck on that thought though of like, could I bring Mangle? I don't know. I mean, when I first started cosplaying in the artist alley, because I've only been doing that for like a year or two, it's a new thing for me. I wouldn't have entertained this thought at all. But now that I've done it a few times, I'm like, well, would it be any worse than anything else that I deal with? I mean, that hoop skirt, though. That hoop skirt, though. I don't know. Wait, could I even, like... I don't have a corner table this year. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not entirely sure I could squeeze Mangle's skirt, like, between the tables to get to my table. I might get stuck. It's a little, like, narrow around there. Yeah. Sorry, I missed a bunch here. How many people have been in the stream? Oh, not many. My art streams don't get views, like, at all. Like, I think I've only had, like, one art stream that I think got, like, 200 likes. Other than that, they never even get even 100. Like, I'm actually amazed, like, we have, like, over 60 right now. Although they all get, like, deleted afterwards, so, yeah. My last cosplay live stream had over 900 likes, and then, like, 30 of them got erased, and so now it doesn't. Yeah, anyway. Um, but, yeah, no, my art live streams don't, they don't get a lot of views, so, I would not expect. Honestly, I'd be surprised if this even has over 1,000 views once we're done. It'll just have probably a few hundred. Most people are like, they follow my channel for the cosplay content. And then I just kind of annoy everyone with the art stuff because I'm stubborn and didn't make a second channel because I'm weird about that. Same way, other friend, family, teacher, anyone slightly disappointed me, I'm feeling bad. Yeah, that's why I just. Sometimes I think I'm the worst person to be a content creator because, like, I just assume everything translates to people were disappointed. Like, if a video doesn't do well, I'm like, well, I've ruined everything. I disappointed everyone. I suck. I can't do anything right. I'm so sorry. I should just go, like, bury myself in a hole forever. Like, yeah. I don't know why I'm a content creator sometimes. Well, I probably don't have the right mindset for this sort of thing, but I'm here, aren't I? I still show up and I try, and that's all anyone can do. Oh my god. Art streams are more chill than the cosplay streams because of the chat. Yeah, like, it's definitely, like, a lot chiller around here because, like, yeah, like, since less people watch, we never get, like, that chaos period that my cosplay streams always end up getting at some point. So did I miss? I feel like I missed. Do you have TikTok? Oh, yeah, I do have a TikTok. Yeah, I have, TikTok and Instagram, and they are under the exact same username as here. So yeah, definitely. To be honest, I actually have the most followers on TikTok, not Instagram or YouTube. Which is funny because, like, no one engages with my content on TikTok. I'm such a flop over there. I had, like, a brief, like, period where people over there liked my stuff and then they all got tired of me. And then Instagram got tired of me. Well, I think Instagram is slowly starting to come back around on me. Maybe. Temporarily, at least. And I'm sure YouTube will get tired of me eventually, too. That's my talent. I'm sorry, I keep knocking into the phone. You're not stupid, oh, thank you. I mean, I'm kind of stupid. You just subscribed, Dana? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Use my mighty powers to ensure you make it to at least 80 likes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like, it won't stay. Yeah, I usually will lose anywhere from, like, 10 to 30 likes after a stream ends. So whatever number I have right now, like, it's not it's not gonna be that, unfortunately, in the end. Yeah, I don't know if it's, like, because YouTube deletes, like, bot likes. I think some of it is trolls, to be honest. Like, people who they like on purpose so that they can unlike later, which, like, I mean, I guess if somebody wants to waste their time with that, who am I to cease that activity for them? Let them have their fun, I suppose, in this cold, cold world. But that's okay. I always go into these art live streams with, like, no expectations at all as far as views and likes go. Like, it's just it's not like that, you know? Why do I feel like this looks a little weird? He's got, like, a stanky leg. Some of these legs look a little off. Not that they have to be perfect. They're kind of more just like a design choice than, like, anatomically correct spiders, but He is like a little goofy looking, isn't he? Just a little bit. Let's clean him up a little. Yeah, I think it's like it's back here. Like we need to like separate these two legs. Otherwise he has like one giga leg. Yeah, I don't know. This one's like just this leg ain't right. This leg ain't right. Let's try it like that. Is that a little bit better? Nah, he's kind of got a stanky leg back here too, though. This poor spider, he kind of looks more like a crab, doesn't he? Hi, Sid. Sid the cat is leaving the room because he realized there was kitchen activity. Jeez, yeah, how did that one leg, like... We need to... Okay, this needs to go up here. It's weird looking. Like that. I mean, I guess crabs are just sea spiders when you think about it, but still. Is that a little bit better? I think so. I think it'll look better once I clean up like the black behind it, you know? Oh, did somebody think this was AI? How in the world would this be AI? What? Best content creator ever. Don't ever say mean things about yourself. Oh, thank you, Cassie. You're very sweet. Do you like cats? Oh yeah, one of my cats actually just left the room a second ago. Got 2 cats. I think those are bot legs. That's like my theory, but I'm not positive. I'd like to think actually that it's bots and not trolls. That would actually be better. Yeah, I just saw someone thought it was AI. I don't know. Does this on paper illustration look like AI to you? Done in a notebook with other illustrations? Yeah, it's definitely AI. My art is 100% certified AI content. Neat setup, thank you. Aw, thank you so much for the jewels, Miguel. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have 2 cats too. That looks so cool. Thank you, Berry Moon. Cool art. Thank you, Lilymark. Looks nice. Aw, thank you, Glamrock. Yeah, you have that same sketchbook. Yeah. I'm trying to fill it up, but I'm so slow. I feel like it's gonna take me like years to fill that thing up. Ugh. I'm the world's slowest artist. I'm doing the best I can, I swear. Hi, the Smiler. Hate that we have to defend our due to AI. I know, right? Yeah. It's so annoying. That's one of the reasons why, like, in those process videos I do, I mean, I know statistically, like, just so y'all know, I can see the percentages. I believe less than 10% of people ever actually watch my art videos to the end. But if you do, then you've seen me do, I do the little, like, flash of the peace sign over the art at the end. And I hate to say it, but part of the reason I do that is, like, to show, like, that it's not, like, AI. Like, I like to have like human hand gestures throughout like every chance that I get as like hey, a person made this kind of gesture. Speaking of cats, there's Sid again. Hi, Sid. He's over here grooming. Trying to think if I can like tilt the camera to show him or not. Hold on. There's Sid. Sid, say hi. No. Yeah, so that's one of the kitties. We got 2 kitties. This is the little mustache kitty. And then somewhere around here is the big fluffy kitty. Hey, you. Aww. He's a very sweet boy. So that was Sid. Okay. Anywho. I don't know where Glenn is right now though, the fluffy one. He's somewhere doing whatever it is that cats do with their downtime. Probably grooming himself or something. Crooked. This This is one of those like gooseneck tripods, which is why it's like so floppy. Taking. I know, right? Ugh, I'm so tired of all the AI stuff. Hi, Kenny Cutie Fish. The crab. I know. I'm sorry. Do they look too much like crabs? I don't know. I mean, they've got the little mandibles, right? Are they too crab-like? Well, hopefully, like the spider web at least like makes it clear enough that they're supposed to be spiders and not crabs. I'm not very good at drawing spiders. I'm sorry. You would think someone like me who's so Halloween obsessed would be better at drawing spiders, but no. The Gomez Adams mustache, I know, right? He's so dapper. You're beautiful. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels. Fishy is yummy. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Very, very generous. Thank you. Favorite color? I'm not sure. I feel like my favorite color changes like every day. I mean, I love like anything that's like a neon. I like any color that goes good with black. You know, like hot pink or like neon radioactive green. Like, yeah. Anything plus black is my favorite color. Oh my god, this is so tedious. Like it's slowly dawning on me that this is what I have to do the rest of the night, even after the stream is over. Help. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Life goes on. It's not like I haven't been doing this for days already. Sorry, my elbow's like bumping into things over here. Let's clean that up a little. It'll be easier to see what we need to clean up when I like kind of... Here, yeah, let's like remove some of the black in the background so we can see it a little bit easier and see what I have to fix. Fellow neon color band, yeah. That's why like my cosplay videos are always so like neon. It's just kind of part of my thing, I guess. Well, I don't know. Did y'all see the new Mangle Shorts video today? Because I've tried to like change the lighting and everything, and like I know it's like not as neon now as it used to be, but I'm hoping it's more like FNAF though. Like I'm trying to like fix the atmosphere and stuff in the videos, but I don't know if it's good or not. I don't know. I haven't been able to like check on how the video's doing. I mean, I'm sure it's flopping on TikTok, but like I don't know how it's doing on like Instagram or YouTube or anything. Probably also flopping, frankly. No, yeah, that leg is all like okay, hold on. Let's come back to that in a second. Let's clean that up. And we can like see the edges a little bit better. And then we can like wrap it up for the day as far as the live streaming goes. Clean, 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 clean. Kitty. Alrighty. Here, I'm gonna turn the opacity back up too so that we can see a little bit better. Zoop. There we go. It's kind of funny how those like spiders look like they've been erased from existence compared to the other spiders. Should also save too while I'm at it. The color mix video? Yeah, so the lighting in that one was actually a little different. So fun fact, the color mix video was actually like the mangle part of it was a test video that I did to check like the new like lighting and angles and everything. I mean, I made it for the color mix video. Like that's why like the little like timed head tilt and everything, like it was for the color mixing video, but like I was doing it as like a test. And so like some of the like lighting and like a little bit of the color correcting and stuff was different in that one because it was after I made it that I like was like, I feel like I could actually do this a bit better. And then I started filming in a different way after that. And I meant to come back to the color mixing video to redo it. But by that point, I was a little worried that I was about to have permanent eye damage. And also, I had bruised my knees so badly that I couldn't really move much anymore. And so I just was like, I think I'm done. I'm sure the color mixing video is good enough. And I just noped out of the situation. But yeah, so the video today like should look a little different than the mango part of the color mixing video did. And the way I did it today is how, I mean, I hate to say it in case anyone doesn't like it, but it's how the rest of the batch of mango videos looks. So I guess if you don't like the way it looks today, sorry. But that's how they're going to look for now until I maybe figure out a different way to do it for the next set of videos. But hopefully it was okay. I don't know. Because it's like the lighting is way different now. And like, well, here's the thing. I've always like used this one color correcting filter thing with Mangle. There used to be one, and then they got rid of it, and then I panicked, but eventually I found another one. And it's like it's the filter that helps to make everything look a little bit more robotic. And so the filter like it like pops the reds a bit more, and then like adds a slight cool tone to everything. It's the reason why my Mango cosplay has always looked a bit more blue, like a navy blue as opposed to black, even though it actually is black in real life. So yeah, I got rid of all that, which I've like never done in like 2.5 years. So it kind of took some getting used to for me. Like it felt like it was like, I kind of had that weird feeling of like, it's not really my Mangle anymore, as strange as that sounds. But yeah, it's more like it's the black tone is back. The silver tone is kind of gone, and the reds are still popped out pretty well, but now there's actually a lot more pink, which I kind of think is a good thing. That was kind of missing from the way it used to be. So, I don't know. And then of course like the angles are different. Like I'm like messing around like the main thing was I wanted to try out the lower floor angle because I wanted to see if I could like a little bit do the illusion that the false hand was like on the ground sometimes, like to make it like even more of an illusion that like I can crawl with like the real hand and the fake hand. I don't know. I'm just like experimenting, and if it doesn't work out, then I'll just know better for next time. But yeah, today's video is just like one of the attempts at kind of changing things up because like my Mangle videos tend to flop a lot these days. So I was like, okay, probably time for a change then if this isn't working out anymore, if people are tired of this. Which like I get it. It's been 2.5 years. Like of course people want something new. So we shall see. But it does feel weird like not having that filter that I've always used. Because it just makes everything look so different. But, you know, Mangle has new limbs now, so I guess no matter what, it was always going to look different. Oof, yeah, that rope got really, like, messed up. I'm probably being a little too much of a perfectionist here, because, like, since these are going to be mini prints, like, when all of this is shrunk down, these little imperfections are not going to be visible. But at the same time, the printers, like, printing machines are finicky. Why give them any chance to mess up? I'm sure we've all had a fight with a printer at some point in our lives, right? Okay, let's see how that looks. There we go. So we've got most of Muffet. All her like little accessories and stuff. We've got 2 cute little spiders over here. How many more are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have 4 more to deal with, but I will do that on my own time because I obviously do not want y'all have to sit and watch me meticulously painting spiders again. Love all your videos. Thank you, Tommy. Have it won't be visible. Yeah, exactly. Like, especially since this is going to be like a mini print. I still haven't decided exactly what size yet, but like, yeah, those little imperfections are definitely like not going to be visible later. Best artist ever. Oh, thank you, Mab. Never seen that trend before. Well, that's what's so frustrating is like that trend was specifically a TikTok trend. It's like everywhere on TikTok. So I made that one hoping like maybe TikTok would like it, but then without knowing that the servers were down, I shared the video on the day that everything was glitched out. And so it got like destroyed on TikTok and now there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, that was fun. For the record, it took me 5 tries to do the human part of that video. And I had to wash my hands each time and then redo the paint. And I did it so many times that I had like permanent orange stains on my hands for like a day. Like no amount of makeup remover or dish soap could get rid of it for some reason. And my hands were like super raw from like cleaning them off each time. Like, yeah, that video was really irritating to make if I'm being honest. And it would have been really nice if TikTok could have seen it, but TikTok killed it instead. So that's cool. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. This week has been fine. Nothing wrong with this week. Everything's fine. Poppy's Playtime. I'm trying to catch up on Poppy's Playtime because I had just watched the first few chapters and then I started like refreshing because I realized I didn't fully remember everything from the first few chapters. So I was like, okay, before I watch 4 and 5, let's like redo, like let's go back over everything, so I don't like get all confused. Oh, thank you, Gabriel. Hi, Ariel. Like she wants to go crazy. Yeah, kind of, if I'm being honest. Yeah. In fact, speaking of which, we should probably wrap up the stream here. It has been like 2.5 hours, and I know my art streams are not the most interesting things to watch. I fully understand that. So yeah, we can like wrap it up here, and I can figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. I don't know. Ugh, the thought of like going to the grocery store at 7:30 at night, I'm just like, I don't want to, but I think I have to. It's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, as far as the next live stream goes though, yeah, I was trying to decide what to do for Sunday. I mean, because if I'm being totally mask off here, I don't really have time to do a cosplay live stream on Sunday, but like that doesn't mean I won't do it. So yeah, I don't know. I was trying to decide like what I would do, and like the only thing that really came to mind if I'm trying to avoid contacts at the moment was I might do Circus Baby on Sunday because like yeah, A, she doesn't have contacts, and B, if I do end up bringing her to C2E2, it wouldn't be like a bad idea to have some like more recent videos of her around because like people at C2E2 like a lot of people will like follow me online from the show. So it might be good to have just like some fresh Circus Baby content. But yeah. Because I had even like I was thinking like, oh, if I'm trying to avoid contact, like what about some of my like other cosplays? But then I realized like even like Kokichi, for example, if I was to do like another Lego stream, like that has contacts. So I realized my options were kind of all over the place. And like I said, we can't do Roxanne Wolf because I just do not even have those contacts right now. So yeah, it might maybe be Circus Baby on Sunday. I mean, we'll see. If it does turn out that I can't stream on Sunday, I might just completely reschedule and do it, a get ready with me on a different day because I really don't want to like skip having one. Like that would not be good. So I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try really hard to do that on Sunday. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to finish Muffet tonight, and then there's like 2 other mini prints I wanted to make. And I have to go through all of the other prints to find out which ones need to be reprinted. Uh, it just sucks because like I have plans tomorrow night, and then I'm gone on Saturday. Oh my god. Why is it like this right now? It'll be fine. Yeah. That's what I'm leaning towards, the Circus Baby on Sunday. But I will of course let you all know. Like I always like, I schedule the streams ahead of time. And then I post about it in the community tab. So, oh wait, I just remembered I usually make a story post on TikTok and Instagram telling people about my YouTube live streams, and I didn't do that for this one today. I forgot. My bad. uh, I don't even have any excuses. How many times can I use brain fog as an excuse at this point? That's all right. Yeah, it'll be fine. So yeah, I'll let y'all know in the next like 24 hours or something, or like yeah, like what Sunday is going to be. Um, and then I need to finish Glamrock Chico. That's gonna be like next week. Like get all this art stuff done, just like out of the way, shove it aside, and then just lock in, lock in. Glamrock Chico needs to be finished. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. But anyways, I don't know why I'm like rambling here. Feels bad. Yeah, honest. Yeah. That's kind of just been like the mood of this entire week, is just like feels bad, man. Yeah. Sometimes it just be like that, no matter what you do. Yeah, but we should wrap it up here. But thank you all so much for joining. I'll be curious to see how many views this gets, because yeah, the art streams always have like very few views. Like I'll be surprised if this made it to 1,000, but that is okay. And I was gonna say we made it to almost 100 likes, but like I said, probably like 15 of the current likes are gonna disappear, so that's actually not true. But that's fine. I hope this was at least interesting though for some people, like me working on this process. And the VOD will stay up afterwards, so like, oh my god, that's so annoying. I'm so tired of it. This day, I swear. So yeah, if anyone like wants to like catch more of the process if they missed any of it, the VOD will stay up permanently. And on that note, I'm gonna head out. So yeah, I'll let y'all know about Sunday, and then hopefully I will see some of you all at the next live stream, since I don't want to skip another one. Anyway, yeah, bye, Robert. Well, your pillow should be cold tonight. That does sound really nice, actually. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna head out, but thank you all so much for joining. Oh, I just realized how much like dead space was like up there on the stream. I wasn't actually like double checking this angle very much while I was doing this. I should have had it more like that. I'm sorry. This was a really janky stream. It's okay. We'll get back to our more normal streams after this one. C2E2 just made everything weird. So anyway, I will be heading out, but hopefully I will see some of you at the next live stream. So goodbye.